their turn.
Yep.
I don't know if you call depression male or female, so we're going with their turn. It's indeterminate.
Honestly, depression being non-gender conforming feels
fluid.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fluid.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone can be depressed.
Whichever gender makes it the saddest that day. It's just the opposite of gender fluidity, but still gender fluidity.
Yes.
Yes, and...
I cast the Shield of Faith thing on the old woman.
I put that note there because none of us would have remembered. Or at least I wouldn't have. You might
Yeah,
have.
well,
I just haven't put a symbol on it.
And if I remember correctly, I am under this one right here.
Yeah.
You are being...
there.
Yes.
Yep.
I think you're being possessed.
You're not
We're
being
not
possessed,
entirely
you're
sure.
being affected by it.
They tried, but they didn't actually possess me.
I mean,
But it is
correctly.
acceptance that is trying to do something to you, so it could be worse.
That's
true.
fair. Let me see what has gone on. Because I had a bit of a plan, and I'm not sure where exactly I want to take it. No, I think I know. I'm going to go ahead, and it's probably going to give me... I seem to remember that I was planning on only getting one attack of opportunity.
Yes.
So did one of them already take a reaction? I can't remember.
Yes, one of them did.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move over here because I have a touch spell that I want to cast on this old woman.
I am going to get an OP against you, though.
Yep, no, go ahead and take it.
No, I'm
Don't-
not.
Well, you still took it. It just, I moved fast, and I am blinding light right now. Remember, I am...
No, that's not happening.
Yeah. So as you reach for her with whatever, you just see this flare of light kind of dispel from one of the, from the stars as she starts to move. So that throws off whatever is going on here. The bad juju. And I'm going to go ahead and reach forward and cast Bark Skin.
That was unexpected. On the old woman?
On the old woman, yes, because she keeps getting absolutely fucked up right now. So I'm going to reach forward and cast Bark Skin. If you're willing to.
For Bark Skin.
If you're willing to, what it is Anne reaches towards you and your skin begins to basically shimmer like ice or glass or starlight forged into the real. And it just kind of shimmers and it gives you this extra durability on the outside. So you have 17 base AC, which with that holy or spiritual holy shield or whatever it was.
Your armor class is
If it
17.
stacks, you should have... What's it do?
It
sets it to 17.
Bark Skin does not stack with other...
It doesn't stack. Okay, so you do have an AC of 17.
It's still higher
Yeah.
than what you did have.
It's still 5 points
more
higher.
than my base stuff, so I'm
Yeah.
taking whatever I can get here.
Yeah. But it doesn't stack, so you wouldn't have a 19
But that
now.
does mean you've lost concentration on the Shield of Faith, though, which is useful.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have... Your concentration is free now. So I'll run forward and say, we're here to help. I said that. Now fight your fight. Casting Bark...
Arthritis taking leap again.
Casting Bark Skin on you. I took a movement, but I do still have an action to take. And since we're not dealing with the spell things themselves, I'm going to... Actually, this one in front of me looks horrifying right here.
I don't know what
So
you're
I'm-
talking about. Depression is the nicest of boys.
I think you should deal with anger before you
Depression is the
deal with
nicest of all.
depression.
There. I don't
Anger can
remember-
lead to
You're telling me
depression.
that anger has issues? Is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
Actually, can you get to... Well, actually, you can get to anger a lot more easily, so I think that's actually exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and... Let's see, where do I want to cast this? I think I'm going to...
You're going to take a course of yoga classes.
Yeah.
Yes, to deal with my anger.
Yoga.
At this point, the old woman's probably screaming, "You're not real!"
Get away from me, you heretics!
Oh yeah, I forgot you called them heretics. Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and cast a... We're gonna... I'm conserving things, but I'm not conserving things that much. We're going to cast a 3rd level Guiding Bolt and see if it hits.
I'm just going to start calling Aina Gilliman at this point, which I think only I will get.
Let's see if it
As
hits.
a reference, although I think Aina may have.
It is a 15 to hit. It might not.
Just hitting anger.
Hitting anger, correct.
It's a hit.
Excellent. So 26 points of radiant damage, and it now has a glowing aura of starlight around it, circling it and giving the next attack advantage.
Okay, I wish there was a way you could just make them sparkly. There isn't really a way to make them sparkly.
I can be in charge of that when it's
Lars,
not
you don't
my turn.
need to do spell effects to make them sparkly. Oh god.
Wait. Wait. We can have different sparks.
Right, bargaining.
we're making you bargain right now.
At this point, yes, between my sanity and your life.
Anyway, that will be my turn. Because I used my bonus action, I can't do other things that I could have with my bonus action, but it's fine.
Okay, I'm using my FFF. I'm using my FFF.
Yeah.
I'm using my FFF. To move towards
The moon's
Sir
a lot.
Moon's a lot. And I'm going to try and mind wrap you.
Mind wrap me?
Mind wrap you. A 3 does not hit. I know that for a fact.
No,
does a 14
it does
hit?
not. Let me see, actually.
Knowing
No,
Mars,
no,
I
it
don't think
doesn't.
so.
I would
Try
say
again. No.
Stop, you
No.
lunacy.
I mean, the bargaining tries to desperately flail at you and struggles to, and it's impossible to gain purchase on you, despite the fact you are a large armored creature.
Mhm.
It's just like, against the armor. Clink, 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 clink.
Denial.
And you're just like,
Moving towards
Which
denial.
one's denial?
This is denial.
Oh, I thought it was just that you're making a joke about that one having been
I mean,
denied.
No, I mean he was denied, but this is actually denial. Denial is going to do 2 things. Oh, one. Yeah, 2 things. It's going to attempt to life drain
Oh,
Sir Moon's a lot. So let's see if I hit first. Oh, does a 22 hit?
Silvery barbs.
22.
Silk bastard. Oh, you just made it. It's still a 22.
There we go. But I will grant myself the advantage. Mark off
Yeah,
that spell
22
slot.
hits.
There we go. I marked off my spell slot.
So that's 18 points of necrotic damage. And can you please make a Constitution saving throw?
See that, and no, I can't.
Oh. Oh dear.
I should have given you the advantage, but I kept it because I'm greedy.
You lose 18 hit points permanently.
Oh, okay.
Whew.
I rolled very well. Apart from that one,
Oh,
I rolled well.
Yeah.
No, 15. 15, sorry, not 18.
Okay. Alright.
I'm going to try and do the same to the annoying woman that keeps trying to aid the old woman, and is also going to get a life drain.
Okay.
That's a 19.
19's gonna hit.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's how we do.
Oh shit. That's 20 points of necrotic damage. Can you please make a con save? Talking
We
of
will
rolling
see.
well.
But probably not. Con is
You
not
have,
my well,
you
yes,
have
I
your
can.
own advantage.
Yeah, you do have your... Oh, okay, you're fine then.
It's a natural 20. I'm actually going to save the advantage if I can.
Yeah, you
It's
managed
technically
to,
should have been spent because it's the next roll,
you
but
managed to
I
save
didn't.
against it. Hey, my grave more.
But I do still take 20 points, correct?
Yes, you do, necrotic.
Just not a drain.
I have one thing I want to say before Aina takes her turn. Because I didn't notice last time that Aina has taken the new version of Spirit Shroud, which makes her add a 1d8 to every attack she does within that circle, instead of things automatically taking damage when you leave the circle. Was that intentional, Aina?
Say yes, just say
Wait,
yes.
what spell did you say I used?
Spirit
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 Shroud.
Shroud. Oh, okay. Until the spell ends, any attack you make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you. I can send it?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
know, because that's the new version of it.
Did you take
Yeah.
The
the original
old
premise
version.
of it?
Well, I don't know the difference between the old and the new, so I probably took this and I thought I was going to take this version.
Okay, then you go as you please. Then you just
okay.
do extra radiant damage if you hit someone.
Yes. But I am in quite the pickle because I have disadvantage on
You're
anything I
between
do.
anger and depression. That's a very strange place to be.
Can I?
Literally for you.
Can I just sucker punch depression?
I mean, if you go ahead, punch depression. I mean, I love the imagery of you literally sucker punching depression.
I wanna do something. We're in a library.
Depression.
Yes. The thing
Hey.
we're in a library, so she's just gonna stretch out her arm and grab the nearest book from the shelf and just yeet it at depression.
You're literally hitting depression with knowledge.
Yes.
And logic. Fine. A book does a d6 damage. I'm telling you that now. It's not a big, unless you're picking up a big hefty. Oh no, I just said there's tomes.
I mean,
so it's a d8.
How is a book doing more damage than a mace?
These are big fucking occult tomes.
Mm.
They're kind of like leather-bound, metal-bound volumes. They weigh about 10 kilos each.
I'm not arguing with it because I want to see depression get hit in the face with a book.
I mean, so do I. I'm
What
partly going
do I
rules of
just-
cool on this one.
Do I just use my unarmed strike as a hit?
Yeah. Unless you're proficient with book.
Well,
It's a 6. No. I'm telling you that's a no. You swipe and miss.
I grab a new book.
You just get... No, I give up this book. Another book! At this point, at least just one use weapons. At this point, it's just hit them and let it go.
I grab a hold of a new book and I try to slam it over Depression's head.
I love the fact
Again.
you're using the environment against it. And you're assuming depression has a head.
It's fun.
Nope.
No.
I can't hit for shit.
This is exactly like I would expect an old lady trying to hit things with a book
I mean,
to go.
it seems appropriate, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but I can't hit them, so it doesn't matter.
You still have 2 more attacks, technically.
Oh no, that was 2 actions.
Oh, yeah. You don't have multi-attack, do you?
No, she's a
No,
frail
I'm
old
just-
woman.
Very
I'm
old
always-
women
I
are
don't
up to
have
more than you
multi-attack.
think they are. Okay, I'm telling you that now.
I should have moved.
Yeah, you really can't, though, at this point. Acceptance.
You could have moved 5 feet to this spot.
Acceptance will move towards
Would have
anger.
helped.
Ooh. Is it accepting anger?
And use its healing touch.
Nope.
Oh.
Do we know? What are you going to do about it?
You already used your
Oh.
reaction.
You can't do anything about it.
What?
You use your
You
silvery
used
barbs.
your reaction. You can't do anything.
No, he had his
I'm not
turn
doing-
after that.
I'm not doing anything. I was saying it to Lars.
Oh. I thought you were saying no. You can't.
Because you
do
said that you said acceptance was fighting anger, and I just went nope. Because
Oh, okay.
that was all I was saying.
Okay.
I would say silvery barbs otherwise, but also I did already use my reaction this round.
I might use some of my movement. I can use.
Movement, healing. So you probably have a bonus action or an action left, depending on what that was.
I'm gonna move on top of Sir Moonsalot.
The Moonsalot is accepting.
It's filled with acceptance, literally.
It is filled with acceptance.
Anger.
Indeed.
Who's it more angry at? It's probably more angry at Anne. It really is. at this point.
Probably.
I did just shoot it in the face.
Yeah, anger's not exactly logical, so.
So you saw as I drew a starry arrow through an arcane bow and sent it into its face.
It's going to step on top of you.
Okay. Don't like that. It looks like it has the Eye of Sauron behind it now that it has that one symbol. Anyway.
It's forging rings as we speak. There's no save against this, so I'm sorry. Oh shit! You'll take 10 points of fire damage.
10 points of fire damage. Okay. I do not have any immunities because I am level 6 and not full of BS like our other characters are. So I take 10 points of fire damage.
It's going to spell attack Aber. A miss. I am rolling
now that
so badly. I'm gonna get
now that you have more than 10 AC.
I'm gonna get the physical dice out now. Well,
now that you have more than 10 AC, it's finally
These are awesome. I finally got some liquid core dice.
Oh, cool. I like the way liquid core dice look. I don't like the way they roll because I can tell that they don't have the same momentum, and it bothers me.
These do actually.
No, like they roll perfectly fine, but like to me, I just go, I don't like how that feels.
I mean, it's okay. It's not great though. I'm not gonna lie to you. What other dice are here?
It has that tiny bit less momentum, right?
Yeah, most of my freaking advent calendar is dice. Oh,
Nice.
I use the Technicolor ones that look like fucking weapons.
Yeah.
I'm getting like 12 sets of new dice this year just for my advent calendar. Yes, anger done. Sir Moons a lot. Will take damage. No, he won't yet. Carry on.
Okay.
And remember that this guy has advantage. He is sparkling like, shining like a diamond.
Shine bright
Was
like
a
a
pop
diamond.
I'm not entirely sure you noticed, Travis, but I'm fairly much surrounded.
No, I'm just letting you know if it is something you want to take advantage of.
You're surrounded and entered at this point.
I am.
I don't. Like
I
that.
am having a gangbang
Maybe-
with Ava's past. I shall. I shall
a choice.
try to. Did I have? Yes, I use my maul. Yes, I will
You should
try
pick up a
to.
book.
I will try to strike at bargain.
Bargaining. You're going to strike at bargaining. Okay.
For a 23.
Which is emphatically a hit.
Which means I do this plus some fancy schmancy
Paladin shit.
smiting.
18th level smite.
It's a weak smite.
Oh yeah, I forgot to play music. Hold on.
No.
So that is 14 points of bludgeoning and 5 radiant for my first attack.
It is literally hanging on by a thread.
God damn, it shall bargain once again with my maul. And now I crit. This seems like a waste of a crit.
I mean, it really is, considering it has 1 hit point.
Can you reflavored his crit to hit denial?
There we go.
There you go. That's more thematic now. I thought there was something missing. I mean, go ahead. Yeah, I'll reflavor it. The creature is slowly overcome once more by its willingness to bargain with you and its attempts gaining Aba's will. Suddenly, a resurgence of spite appears within it before you finally strike it one last time. You asked me to reflavor it, I did.
Oh no, that's fair. I wanted to reflavor this crit to hit denial instead of bargaining.
Fine.
Oh, okay, then it's 20 points of bludgeoning to denial.
Okay, denial's fairly healthy, so that's your choice.
And then I shall do more because I don't feel like I can move. It's a 20. And this
Who
shall
are you
hit
hitting this
bargaining. For
So what-
12 points of damage to
What is that
bargaining.
for a dice? It's a star.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah.
They're a particularly dangerous D4.
Yeah. D4s of death.
Actual caltrops.
That's to denial or bargaining or acceptance? I've lost track. No. Too many
The
things.
12 points is to bargaining.
Bargaining has bargained has brokered his last deal.
Oh, how nice. And then I shall do it once more. At 12 probably does not hit.
2.
Denial.
I've lost track of which one denial is. That's denial. A 12
Yes.
is actually a hit,
Oh, lovely.
I think.
Then it is 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I shall use my Crusher feat to make it go 10 feet this way.
I mean, it's a spirit, but okay, I'll let you have that one.
I mean, if it can't, it can't.
No, I'm letting you have it. It's a spirit.
Weren't these arcane constructs, or is that something else I'm
Yeah,
missing?
no, technically,
No,
that arcane construct is the closest thing we could approximate it as.
they,
They're not
they
technically
are,
undead.
Yeah, they're not.
they
dead.
are, they
They're
are monster
manifestations.
fluid. They're monster
echoes-
fluid, not gender fluid. They
Echoes.
switch in between
Echoes.
different monster types.
Echoes of memory. Oh, that's an amazing
Yeah.
creature. I love the idea of that. A creature that switches between its monster type. 1 second it's a freaking
And
Isn't
one's
ooh?
it's a celestial,
Okay,
then suddenly it's an undead, then it's an elemental.
You could build that. You could build that off of a what is it called?
Really fucked up mimic is what that is.
No, there is a really fucked up mimic in the Underdark. The or not the Underdark, the Shadowfell. I'm trying to remember what they're
Lex?
called. No, my brain keeps saying Shambling Mound, and it's not a Shambling
No, it's not
Mound.
a Shambling.
Unspeakable Horror.
Oh, the Unspeakable Horrors, yes.
Because they already have like 14 different stat block combinations you can
the
use
Unspeakable
as you
Horrors
see
are already
fit.
ridiculous. They're one creature,
So-
but they're 14, really.
Yeah, because there's like 6 different like profiles they can have, and then several different ways they can play, and several different sets of abilities they can have, and you can mix and match them. You could run an entire campaign just using those.
And then I will use my FFFM to go between these two lovely undead constructs
things.
things.
Echoes. We're calling them echoes now. Is their appropriate term? That's how they wish to
I
be
like it.
identified.
Yeah,
There we
okay. We shall identify them as echoes then.
Depression is going to attempt to depress Ava. Generally, probably with its depressingly low hits. That's also a miss. Because of your new fucking AC.
My bark skin.
Yep, which
Oh,
Nope.
not that one.
that's a hit.
Yes,
Wait.
feel the crippling depression of your past.
Have you got
Reaction
something, Ida?
shield.
Shield,
Reaction shield.
bitch! I can't actually hit you. Oh, bitch! Well done for using a shield, though. It's a very overlooked
Wizard.
spell, but could save
Wait,
you
does
so
it
much.
actually? Wait, does it actually work though
Yeah,
with dark skin?
yeah.
Yeah,
It-
because
yeah, it
this
just gives you
is
+5.
Okay.
yeah, no, this is a second thing. You mentally put up a
Okay.
force bubble
It's one
around
of
you.
those weird ones. There are certain spells that do stack, but they stack with like temporary buffs like bark skin versus instant effects like shield. They generally
Yeah.
stack.
But ones that just add to your AC as a base generally don't.
No, generally
Yeah,
don't. There's
like
two,
because Shield of Faith is lingering.
yeah, there's two
well,
that
this
do,
is-
but none of you ever use them.
There's which one?
Armor of Agathis does stack.
Does it stack with which one? With shield?
Yeah.
That's right, because Armor of
and-
Agathis is just temporary hit points. It actually
Yeah.
doesn't affect your AC.
And you can stack it with bark skin if you choose to, because it does.
Yes,
work.
because it's only...
Because it's not,
I used
it's
Armor
not
of Agathis.
affecting your AC.
I used Armor of Agathis a time or two on Fish. It was one of the spells he took.
I love Armor of Agathis. There is another one, but its name eludes me. That you can stack 3, and it's the other one which is the exception to the rule. There's
Yeah,
one that's
I can't
the
remember
exception
this,
There
though.
is one though, isn't there? That's
Old
bark skin
Fly?
and something
Yeah.
else. I can't remember.
It's one of the wizards'
Oh,
names.
is it?
Like,
No, is it an aura? It might be the aura. The power
Aura.
aura.
It could be
Or
Aura of
of
Protection.
Yeah, aura protection stacks.
Anyway, Depression.
Yes, depression's going
Yes.
to try and depress Ava, and did.
It took
That's
1
5
or
points
2
in the-
strikes and...
1.
There we
5 points in necrotic damage. Can you please make a Constitution saving throw, Ava? For which
Yeah.
you get advantage because you're in your lair. If I'm referring
I
to it
just
as a
want to
lair.
put this out. If you attack Denial before it is Denial's turn, you have advantage because of the Crusher
You
feat,
have
since I
advantage
crit
if you
on it.
deny denial.
Excellent.
Yes.
And which one is Denial? That's this one?
Yes.
Okay. I will remember that because my character is all around playing advantages.
Yep. You saved, so you still take 5 points of necrotic.
Which is halved.
Depression will again try to strike at you. I need to do it twice, so. Oh. That's bad for you. That's 6 points of necrotic. Can you please make another con save?
Does it have multi-attack?
It's only done it once.
I did it twice because the first one missed.
Oh yes,
Yeah, the
tell a
first
lie.
one
Yes, I
missed.
did. I do apologise. No, I don't get to make that attack.
Okay.
I do
Oh,
apologise.
I was just
Then
checking
I-
because I
I'm
wasn't
used to
sure.
Everything I'm having multi-attack.
Yeah. That's why I was like, we're like level 6. I don't think it's getting...
And
Some of them are, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw another one of those starry arrows, this one coming out of the constellation on my arm itself, and fire that arrow at,
Denial.
I can't remember which one it was, Denial. So it's
Denial.
going to be an attack
with advantage.
with my starry bow with advantage. So let me see if that's listed as a thing that I have,
Oh, hang on. This
or
is the
if
start
it's...
of your turn, isn't it?
It is correct, so if something happens, then so be it.
You take 4 points of fire damage.
4 points of fire damage. Okay, I'll remedy that in a few moments. Let me see if Bark Skin is a concentration spell. I don't actually... It is not. It's just a thing that happens to a willing creature. Cool. So going back to my features and traits, because hopefully it has a clickable attack. Shoot, doop, bop, bop. Bonus action, luminous arrow. Let's see if it'll just do a roll. Let's see. That's going to be a That's not with advantage, though. I should roll it again. But does a 14 hit?
Denial.
Denial, yes.
If about 12 hit for me, then yes.
Does.
True. Okay. There, my advantage was there. Not any better. So the 14 was the one that would hit, and it is going to be
6 radiant.
Did it say?
Yes.
6 radiant.
Cool. I didn't realize it rolled already. 1d8 plus 5. Yeah. Okay. So 6 points of radiant damage. That was my bonus action. You watch as I spin, still engulfed in flames, shoot this flaming arrow that direction. Again, pulled out of the starlight on the constellations on my arms. I am then going to take my thumb. Yep, my
P5
fa-fa-fa.
boom.
If you're
I'm
going
gonna
to
step-
storm, it's
it's-
just one step to Skyrim now.
I'm going to step-
Fusroda.
Fusroda! Or my favorite, I remember, Odaving! Because that one summoned Odaving. It was fun.
It was fun.
Dragon fight! Dragon fight! I'm going to step this way, slightly out of
We're such
Uh,
nerds.
anger. I know that I am going to potentially take an attack of opportunity from depression, depending. But since I'm stepping through another creature, I don't know how that's going to work. So I'll leave that up to the DM, but I am pointing out that interesting predicament of there is something between me and it.
If you
It's up to
roll
you how you want to resolve it.
below at 10, you hit anger.
Where are you moving to? There.
Just my 5 feet of free movement. I just stepped to the side. Through
I'm
the
gonna
fire.
say depression will not get an effect opportunity against you, but anger will.
I didn't move out of Anger's range.
Anger was inside you.
Yeah, but I'm still in combat with him.
True. Then nobody gets an attack
Good.
opportunity against you.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Like, it's a weird predicament, because I'm not
Yes.
moving much, but just enough and stacking characters. This feels very monk-like, but that's kind of how she's doing it in the moment. From there, that's my 5 feet of free movement. I used a bonus action. I'm going to go ahead and use... was that advantage on denial strictly one-time use, or is it until your
you
next turn?
have advantage on him until it is his turn again.
Okay, do you have advantage until it's his turn again?
Everyone
I
does.
mean,
Oh,
that is more or less not appliant. Because
Okay, 'cause it's-
his turn is right after you, and I'm way down.
Totally fair. We're going to have some fun with stacking advantages for people. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to use a one of my baked-in
No,
guiding
wait,
bolts.
actually, I read this wrong. It's until the start of my next turn, not his.
Okay, that does change my plans very, very slightly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to guiding bolt on the anger directly next to me, with using my own advantage from that. But it's only going to be a first level guiding bolt. Let's go ahead and mark that off and cast it. Did it give an attack roll?
Nope.
It didn't. Why did you not?
It did give the damage though.
Is guiding bolt now
Yeah.
an auto hit?
No, it's definitely
it's
not.
I
Here
wouldn't
we
be
go.
surprised.
It's with advantage. Did it put
Nope.
the advantage on there?
It's
He is
gonna
still
be
just.
Alright, I don't know why it's
rolling.
doing that. I have a plus. I'm just gonna roll manually. Because it's being stupid right now. What do I have a plus to hit on my spell attacks?
Are you just. You pressing the damage of it, not the roll?
No,
of it?
I did press the roll that time. The first time I think I only pressed the damage button. I'm
In
gonna
the
click it for my.
combat log, it says damage on.
I'm taking the
that-
first, I'm
beyond
taking the
20.
first roll as the damage anyway.
That's perfectly fine. I just need to get the attack to actually roll. Guiding Bolt star map with advantage. I'm just rolling it through the main one. I was doing it through the feature page, which I think might just be programmed wrong. Here's an actual normal attack roll. 18, which I believe hits.
Yes, it does.
So that would be 15 points of radiant damage against, like I said, it's against anger here. That was 1 attack, 1 bonus action, 5 feet of free movement. I still have 1 attack left if I would like to. How is anger looking?
Angry.
Angry.
Enraged. There we go.
Enraged is understandable. But damage-wise, it's hard to tell, I assume.
Yes, they are all arcane spiritual echo constructs, so it's impossible to tell.
With a
Cool.
hint of undead.
But with just the slightest hint of undead.
And acceptance do seem to have some celestial theme to her.
Let's see if I can pull this off correctly. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, I could make this so bad for everybody, but I'm going to try to weave it and be careful with it. I'm going to go ahead and cast Tidal Wave. With my final action.
In which angle?
It is
The cone.
30 feet long and 10 feet wide, so it's a block. I'm going to weave it from here to here, so I can catch these 3 in it and hopefully miss. I can't remember her name.
Ava.
Aba. Hopefully, I'll miss Aba. It's a really narrow thing, so I wouldn't be surprised if you make me or her roll for it. But
So you're just gonna miss Aba, and that's it.
yeah, I'm gonna miss Aba, but hit those 3 is my goal.
Which 3?
Are you
here,
like
it's-
angling it like this?
It's a Let me draw the shape because it is a.
Yeah, but this is the closest we have on the effect.
Yeah, because it's not a cone. It's a like this direction. Because it's
a
10 by
wall,
30.
isn't it?
It's a
Yeah.
it's a 10 by 30 wall. So I know I'm gonna hit myself in this, but I'm gonna try to
So
You're not
hit
gonna
every.
hit, you're not. You will hit Ava. Yeah.
I will. That's what I said. I'm
She
gonna.
can make a dex save against it, however.
Would you give her advantage on the dex save because it already is a standard dex
Because
save?
it's her lair. Yes.
Okay. I'm hoping. Like I said, I was just trying to do my best to avoid her as much as I could, but knowing it's going to
Is
hit
it weird
everybody.
being on the side of an NPC with lair actions?
Maybe a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead. Did it already cast? I can't remember.
No.
I didn't cast it. So let's go ahead and cast Tidal Wave.
technically, if you do it like this, you will only get her feet.
So it's a DC 16 Dex save. Otherwise, they take 17 points of
Bludgeoning.
bludgeoning damage.
Well, Shep,
I
drop
saved.
denial saved.
Okay.
Denial denied.
Denial
That's fine.
denied you, yes!
But the other two took it still, and I believe they take half damage on a save still. Half as much on a save. If they didn't save, they are knocked prone, take full damage. And it also does say it extinguishes unprotected flames in the area, and then the water vanishes. So I pull the snow out of the air around us and pull this tidal wave up out of the floor.
Does anger class as an unprotected flame?
That's why I went that way, because I don't know, but it's enough of a gamble to try.
Also,
And-
I got told the hard way last time that these things don't fall prone.
Yeah,
That's
I was
fair.
going to state one thing is that these don't go pro, even I see that in the stats here, so I would assume they wouldn't go prone.
You will
And I'm gonna make my
extinguish anger.
own. I'm gonna make my own save with advantage.
It's very hard to be angry when you're wet.
Spending the silvery barbs advantage I had.
I
So
know
I
you
make
know
my
that
own
one.
save with a 21. So I take partial damage with it. 17 would be 8 points of damage. So I take damage. I take my own hit. But I pour this area full of this sudden
That
tidal
does
wave.
mean that Ava will also take damage, even though she's saved.
So you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fine.
As you're hit with a wall of melted snow.
You can tell that I tried to weave it away from you as much as I could, but this is just a massive attack.
Can she tell that, or is she going to go full Karen on you next time? Let's find out.
That's up to her.
her. Denial time! Which I think Anne may be deep in. Denial is going to try and life drain Sir Moons a lot again. I mean, that's a miss. So's that. That was successful.
No. What is your plus? That first one might hit.
5.
Then it hits. My AC is 18.
Oh, okay.
And you technically have advantage since I'm surrounded
true,
by
that's
acceptance
22
and
points of
denial.
necrotic damage. And can you please make a
Yes.
Constitution saving throw? Am I going to kill Sir Moons a lot with life drain?
It's possible.
No, I cannot.
Yeah, I can kill you.
Yeah, no, I have no attachments to this character, so it's fine.
I like his horse.
Yeah, but you don't like him.
If the character dies, the horse is his next character.
I have minimal opinions about Sir Moons a lot. He's fine. He's just the writer.
So my new max HP is 35.
Ow.
Okay.
Was 72.
Shit. I forgot how strong
These-
strength drain is.
He's gonna be
Yeah,
hitting
no,
hard.
strength draining and health draining are very much.
Intelligence training is
Lethal.
literally death to wizards.
Oh yeah, that's why you send
Intellect devourers.
the intellect devourers at them because
So
it's
that
funny.
was his first attack.
No, the second attack failed. I'm assuming
Ah,
that's
okay.
a 16 is not going to hit you.
No, but you still have advantage because of acceptance.
It's still not going to hit you.
Okay.
Acceptance! Ava needs acceptance.
Oh.
So Moonslot will get an attack of opportunity.
Yay! Shall we see? That is a 16.
Is enough to hit acceptance, oddly.
That's 12
accepts
points
it.
of bludgeoning. And it would go prone, but it
It
won't.
can't, yeah. Unfortunately, acceptance literally has no attacking abilities, short of moving into a creature's space, which it shall do. And acceptance.
I mean, I feel like acceptance have to accept other people's personal space a little more.
Yeah, I mean, acceptance is not good at accepting other people's personal space. Summoons a lot.
The moon's a lot. Does not like this denial, and shall strike at him with the fury of my
Oh god, that's a hit.
maul.
That's a
It was
hit.
with advantage too, because you still had advantage.
Yeah, right. I can see
You
if
can
I
see if you crit.
I do not, but
Okay.
I do a little bit of a sematon. So it is an extra 12 points of radiant.
Denial has been denied.
Do I get my HP back now?
No.
Nope. Rude.
It's until long rest.
Oh,
I was like,
okay,
I-
so it's not just permanently gone.
No, it's until long rest.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I know some creature just...
Or-
This is your new life now.
Yeah,
There's one restoration spell that fixes it. I can't remember if it's lesser and up or greater.
it's greater.
Then, now I shall
Okay.
moonbeam depression.
Oh god.
You need to make a con save of 13.
You're
It's
gonna
not
put light.
that hard.
You're gonna put light on depression.
Yes.
I saved.
You take half damage.
Okay.
As the
Four.
radiant blessing of the moon shines upon depression.
I mean, they usually say light shines on the righteous. I don't think depression is righteous.
Yeah, well, that's sunlight, not moonlight.
Light also dispels shadow? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we
I'm
could.
gonna be honest, just speaking for myself. If I'm depressed, I don't want to see fucking light.
Yeah.
It
But
is
it's also
very
good for you.
blinding. The Moon Maiden
Yeah,
has
apparently
chosen you.
I'd rather
Um,
have some other kind of vitamin D in that.
Sir Moonsalot will turn around and he will say, "The Moon Maiden has chosen you as my next victim."
Is that
That's-
a lot done?
Yes.
That's the most I've heard you speak in the 2 days we've been traveling
I
together.
mean, yeah, it is at this point. Depression will attack Aba. I'm sorry, but Aba is the most depressed of all people at this point.
I mean, she can't be angry or in denial
And another
anymore.
miss. Great, I'm doing shit. And
I mean, you nearly
Alright.
killed Sir Moonsalot.
That's very
Really
true.
Just by life drain alone.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm playing second edition with some moons a lot, just drain him of all his life. I feel like I'm in a committed relationship with him.
Yeah.
So I am now in a good position here. At least better than I was before. I feel like I'm going to take 5 feet of free movement to move here just because I would like to be in a slightly different position. It doesn't actually affect anything, it just
Grab a
feels good
book.
to move. No, I'm not grabbing a book. I am in
Also
archer
light.
form right now, so I am pulling almost everything is archery based.
Why not? That's
I don't
Aba's-
need
That's
books.
Aba's thing. You can't do that.
Yeah, that's her.
Pulling out
that's-
random cherished tomes from the bookshelf and hitting things with them.
They wouldn't be in this state of affairs if they were cherished.
I'd like to say this is your home. Okay.
So I am.
Especially starts picking up dining tables and shit and everything with the books. I know it's possible.
She's also rich enough that she can move, like, she could replace 2 books. It's no biggie. Let's see what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a bonus action to shoot a luminous arrow. Let's see if it actually does proper this time. It was supposed to be with
It's an 11 to hit.
an 11 to hit, so I was going to be shooting it at depression. I don't think that would hit,
No.
but that was just a bonus action. And then I'm going to... You'll watch as she traces just a different sigil up the stars on her arm, and instead you watch it flicker red like fire. And she is going to use... Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're going to use Firebolt twice on... Well, I'll start with once on Depression.
No, great. It's flaming depression.
So that's going to be as a 14 hit.
Yes.
Is Ava enjoying all the lights that are around her?
So that's 7 points of fire damage, and then I'm going to shoot it again. Do I want to do something else or just another Firebolt? No, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and... You'll watch as I pull it up this time and it goes back to the starry color. And I'm going to shoot a starry wisp at her.
Okay,
Or not at her.
Throw spirits at spirits. Great.
A 13. Does a 13 hit the depression? That's close enough, I don't know.
Yes.
13 hits it. In that case, it is going to... You'll watch as this one, instead of shooting out like an arrow, it shoots out like a string and binds to it. So this was... Excuse me, it's the same everything, but it's technically Thorn Whip. I am flavoring it like a star. So it was the 6 points of piercing damage, and if it's large or smaller, it is pulled 10 feet closer to me.
It's not.
It's not. It's considered large, or
It's a
it's considered
medium.
gargantuan.
Yeah, fuck it. It's gargantuan. Yeah. Why the hell not?
No, because it said large or smaller is pulled towards me.
Yeah, it's
No,
gargantuan.
it just Ava has been so depressed lately.
I
That's
mean,
why
yeah.
it's so big.
I mean, it is gargantuan.
So, okay, if that's how it's classified, then you see as I shoot into it, and I
it's a
try
very
to pull
large
it back.
spirit, so...
As I tried to pull it back with that reel, it doesn't. But you see that I did try to pull it towards me. It still takes the 8 points of. It wasn't 8 points of radiant damage. It should have been. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Just do the 8 points of radiant damage. I'm tired of trying to figure out which one I accidentally clicked on. It's just that one. It doesn't do anything.
Okay.
So that was
Yeah,
it. That was 2 cantrips and an arrow.
Hey, Bob.
Okay.
It's book time, baby.
Or maybe something useful?
No. We can't have a useful, deranged woman.
That's fair. The books are pretty funny.
Next picks up the photo album.
Paper cut!
I will hit you with my children's childhood trauma.
Okay, I am going to do something productive.
I mean, I hope so.
Okay, hold on. That is
Totally.
not the correct one.
You're going to
Which one is it?
fireball both of us.
She can't. She doesn't
This
have
one.
access to that spell. We're okay.
Is it you then? Yes, this one! Perfect. Okay, I am going to cast Vampiric Touch
I thought it was gonna be vicious mockery.
on Acceptance.
Oh god.
Wait. Yes, Acceptance.
Is acceptance inside of Ava or just in the general?
Ooh.
In the same place.
Ooh, is it a crit?
That's a hit.
I critted.
Oh,
That is 11 points of necrotic damage.
No, it's not.
I think the way it added up, it's supposed to be 19.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so
No,
19. And then I take half of that as healing.
So you take a lovely.
Yes, and also since you
Nice.
have Spirit Shroud up, you roll 1d8 radiant.
Which is 2d8 radiant because it was a crit.
crit.
I'm not entirely sure if that's how that spell
It-
works,
No.
but
It is. If you roll an extra
Yeah,
dice, the
crit.
dice doubles.
Yeah. So you roll 2d8. I
Okay.
check for that one, but I think that's right.
I don't think Spirit Shroud itself crits.
No, it doesn't. But if it adds a dice to your attack roll, it would. But I don't know the wording on the new one, so it might not. if it says something like deals an additional
it
1.
doesn't say anything about dice roll. It says you roll 1d8 if you hit a creature.
Yeah,
no,
you
it
just
doesn't
roll a
stack
d8
then,
when
so
you
it's
hit.
1d8 then. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be so broken if you could crit with it.
And also takes 2 points of radiant damage.
It's still hovering,
I-
standing.
Accepting
It
lie.
was 19 the total amount of damage.
Yes.
Yes.
I take 9 points of healing.
Yes.
Yes.
As you stuck in the life force of acceptance. Does that make Ava more accepting to this situation?
Probably not.
And since acceptance is standing inside of me, I think that she needs to chill down a bit.
Heal down.
Oh god.
So I'm gonna hit her with chill touch.
Okay. It's a hit.
So that will be that's not a good roll. 5 points of necrotic damage.
Acceptance still persists.
You still add another d8 to that.
Yeah, you get to add another
Oh.
d8.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back. I have to move my car.
Oh yeah, I would add the d8 to that as well.
Mm-hmm. Or
So an additional 2 points of
Acceptance accepts its fate.
yay!
As shall we as
Yay!
we take a break.
Wait, so I
Yeah.
have used both my turns,
And acceptance is dead.
and acceptance is dead. Yes,
There's no
that
hope
is
left
my
either
turn.
now.
You have absorbed acceptance, I believe, at this point, right?
I have accepted that depression's gotta go.
So moves a
Also-
lot.
Also, I want this thing to do a new con save because it's still in my moonbeam.
Oh. Moonbeam lingers.
If it needed a 13,
It got a 13.
it still takes 5 points of radiant.
Okay.
As Sir Moonsalot runs over to depression.
It's an odd
And-
statement to make. I'm sorry.
Sir Moonsalot runs over to his proclaimed next victim. And he shall hammer time. Oh no, he shan't. It's an 11.
For
What?
depression. Is a miss, I'm afraid, sorry.
Okay, then I shall try again
I had to double check that one.
with a 10.
Is also a miss.
Did
Shall
you have
we
enough
see?
movement to flank it? I don't think you did.
No.
Could you
Okay.
take your 5 feet of free movement to flank it instead?
I can take my 5 feet of free movement to flank it.
God.
And then I shall. Oh. Would you say that depression is a poison?
No, it's a malady.
Damn it.
Nice try!
Lay on hand, purify poison.
No, it's a malaise or a malady. Nice try.
Okay. Fine. It's
Malaise
fine.
is a good
That
word.
is that
Shit,
is
I
love the word
what I
malaise.
do. Yeah.
That was your turn?
That's it.
Yeah.
Depression!
Needs another con save
I mean,
because
I know it does.
it's still in.
I mean, that's a failure.
And let me roll for my moon. The Moon Maiden is on my side today. It is a 9 points of radiant.
Depression is fucked off with your shit. It doesn't like the light. It prefers to be in the darkness. So it's going to attack you with strength drain
Oh god, that's rude.
for a 17.
Oh, 17 just misses.
And misses
Nope.
again. Sadly. And
Yeah, I can see where this is going. We have finally turned the tide thanks to some careful craft on from multiple points. So what I am going to do here, how does this work?
I just had a weird thought. Anne's name is nothing to do with Magic the Gathering, is it?
Nope, I literally made it up because it sounded cool like 2 days ago. Or,
There
well,
is-
2 days
there is
before we
literally
played last
an entire
time.
expansion from Magic the Gathering called Kagawa.
Interesting. I literally went, and something simple, and I went, Kagawa? Sure, Kagawa. Okay, cool. That's literally my entire thought process. It took like 30 seconds, and then I stopped thinking about it. Because she is a one-shot, and I based her playstyle on a different character of mine, Odin Albright. But I didn't want to play
Kamigawa,
him.
not Kagawa, sorry.
Yeah,
It's still close enough.
Yeah.
Kagawa. We are going to...
Depression?
I mean,
Play
I
that
think
song?
depression is depressed.
Play it some 21 Pilots?
Sort of. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to shoot again, another radiant star arrow at it that I'm just... You see these just pulling out of the stars on my constellation and firing. Like, well, you can see I'm shooting off like 3 shots a turn. Just the way the economy works for her. So you can see
Are
how
you
it
abusing
is...
my economy again?
No. Circle of Stars Druid just get a lot of stuff they get to do. Where is my starry archer form? There you are. Luminous arrow is a bonus action. I will use my bonus action to shoot a luminous arrow at depression. That's not going to hit with a it might hit with a 13. I think it was.
It's a hit.
Cool. So it does. Did it roll the damage already?
11 points of radiant.
Banish depression.
Cool, because you will watch as it's banishing and dying. She is already drawing a fiery arrow up her arm, but then she will just quickly fizzle it back out.
I admit I'm not good at writing 2-shots. I'm not even good at writing 1-shots. Everything extends. I'm made for writing campaigns. I'm sorry.
As depression falls, Sir Moonsalot will walk over to Anne and he will carefully and craftily give you, like, let's say, 10 hit points with lay on hands. I heal you for 10 points.
Thank you. I was actually about to do similar to you.
It is of no need. I merely need good rest and I shall be back at peak condition.
That is fair, but let's get you back to a little closer now.
The things you have wrought will bind you. The chains you have bought will find you. Eber Gravemore. You hear in the distance uttering down.
Your wounds for 13 points on you.
Repent.
If you can take it.
For the truth will be seen.
I can't. My new. I am at my new maximum hit point.
For flavor, I figured that was the case, but I was still casting it because that's what she would have done in the situation.
Yeah.
Roleplay to the detriment of mechanics. I do that a lot with bonkers. Until I do the other direction and just exploit everything with him. Anyway.
I am also aware that Immortals is a bit stagnant. I'm changing that in the new year.
Okay, that's fair. It's really fun.
Yeah, I know.
But improving things never hurts either.
No.
So, Miss Gravemore, I believe it was.
Yes, it is
How
Gravemore.
dare you? She's covering up her hair color.
First off, are you okay?
I am fine.
As okay as
Nothing.
you can be in a circumstance of this.
I can take a beating. I might be old, but I'm not fragile.
No, I'd never said as such. You seem very capable.
Now, I think Rag or Mr. Crotchet had some healing potions in his room. Just
I'm
gave me
so
and she actually
happy.
straight up leaves you now.
Again,
in
for the
the
second
library.
time.
I am so happy you went that direction because I have not dispelled my moonbeam.
Oh,
Yes, the main issue of many a player walking through another player's moonbeam.
this
does
is
happen.
where,
I know a lot.
Right.
While you are gone, I think I'm going to start sitting. I'm just going to find a comfortable place to sit on the floor. Maybe on a stack of
Inside
books.
of my moonbeam.
Yes. I was gonna say, if it wasn't incredibly damaging, that actually sounds rather pleasant for a druid of stars.
Wait, if I...
I'm going to sit down and I'm going to begin playing with the stars on my arms and on my chest and shoulders and weaving out different pieces of them, and I'm ritually casting a spell.
Do you classify... Do you identify as a creature, Travis?
Do you identify as a
Yes.
creature? A monster? What do you identify as? A menace?
Creature is literally anything that's animated.
I identify as a menace or a
Then
villain.
it will hurt you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go sit in the moonbeam. It would be funny, but no.
I mean,
I am, however,
you
going
are
to sit and
full of
meditate and begin
stars.
casting a ritual spell.
For a bit of mental respite, I will cast Watcher's Will on the both of us, as to just kind of clear our heads a little.
Interesting.
It does
Since I'm
nothing.
assuming it's going to take... It does nothing.
It does nothing more than give you advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throw. But I like
Yeah,
to think
absolutely
that
nothing. That's really
it's
good.
for 1 minute, and we're just sitting here. It's just mental clarity.
I like that. So it's a...
Just a debrief.
Yeah, it's a magical cup of coffee.
Yes.
As,
Can we get
Ava-
rid of this beam now?
You want rid of the beam?
Yeah, no, this has been blinding me the whole fight.
I don't actually
I
know
think
if
it's
it's
frozen because there's
I
nothing
can't-
there.
Yeah, I can't see anything.
No, because there's a very glaring aura here for
Oh,
me.
it might be attached to acceptance.
Yes.
Well, there's nothing
No,
on my screen,
it was there
so-
before acceptance. It might be attached to anger because that's the one it was
Yeah.
originally designed for.
Wait, is it the circle?
It's gone now.
Oh, that's my spirit shroud.
No,
that's
it's not
gone
that
too.
circle.
It should be gone now. It was attached to acceptance.
It is. It is now. I'm sending it on Snap.
It's still there?
Yes, very much.
Refresh your browser because it shouldn't be. None of us have it.
Yeah, no, it was attached to acceptance, and oh no, none of us have that.
Yeah, I can't see that at all.
I know
Okay,
what you're talking about.
it's
not there.
refreshed and now it's gone.
Oh, okay.
It's been like that for ages.
So, over the next few minutes, if you were watching Anne as she sits there and pulls and weaves this starlight, you'll see as it starts to take the form of a bird. I'm casting Find Familiar, and it is going to take this form of a white raven. Made of kind of shimmering silver starlight. Sort of ethereal. But it's just a construct of my own consciousness, and as I pull this familiar out of the ether around me, and eventually bring life into it, and just
That is
send it up onto my shoulder.
That is indeed a good thing to do. Let me find my support animal as well.
Is it your support
we
animal or
have-
your emotional support animal?
Emotional support horse.
It's your emotional support horse.
Franz, I think we called him.
Yes.
Emotional support Franz is standing. I know you like Franz, so it's standing in between us.
Excellent. I'll give Franz some mindless shoulder pets.
Mindless.
Just as I'm finishing, just not paying attention, just out of habit. You know how when a cat walks by, you just kind of reach down and scratch it sometimes without even thinking? It's that.
Yes.
So it's just, there we go. I don't know if you have met, this is Pip.
He.
He's not really quite the same as yours, I don't think.
I
He's more
saw
just a
a horse for
manifestation.
a second.
Then it spun, shrank, and vanished.
Yes.
As horses do, because they are chaos magic.
Yes.
But this is Pip. He's not really his own independent creature. He's a little bit more. He's a manifestation of my own spirit. But he is useful, and I treat him as if he were a wild creature just the same. So go on, and I'm gonna move him over to you. Say hello if you would like.
Why is my horse yellow now?
Didn't know what other
made
colour
of
to make it.
gold.
Okay. Oh God, it's a long horse. It is fitting. Horses are long.
Actually, I think canonically
it has
horses
the
are-
right amount of girth.
Why does it looks like pee?
Ask
Little
Sir
known
Moons a lot
fact.
why he couldn't hold it in.
Did you
Little
pee all over
known
my library?
fact about France is that he is a construct made out of urine.
He's a water elemental, but you don't want to know what kind of water.
He's a water elemental at heart.
Possible the urine.
What do you make of this this Ava. She seemed capable in the magical arts, but not very, forthcoming with those skills, if you will.
I will pet your little familiar under the, beak parts.
He acts exactly like a real bird.
Yeah.
What
So
kind
he-
of bird is a white raven?
It was a white raven, made of shimmering starlight.
I will pet your white raven, and I will. She seems to have a lot going on, and I'm not too sure if we are honor bound to help someone who does not seem to be wanting help.
I agree, but we do need a place to stay out, keep out this storm for the night. And I
She
feel like-
has left us to our own, so.
Yes.
And I might, as I recall, there's still more firewood in the other room.
Is there? Is there?
I wasn't allowed to use all of it, so yes.
And I could probably make more of it, too.
What do you say, France?
Fucking hell, not this shit again.
Yes, I do. Well, actually, I can communicate telepathically with him if you prefer that.
I don't know what's worse.
But I prefer the neighing.
As you guys are faffing about in the library, you can hear a huge crash of something glass smashing from down the hall.
I'm pretty sure that's
Quick,
not how you
France!
use healing potions.
Let's make haste through this very elaborate and still trapped house.
You're
Why
not
is
sure.
this house trapped, Ida?
She's the right person to ask!
Aina is not here anymore.
So, two things. One, I should be emitting light because I am still in my starlight form.
I'm terribly
so I should be-
sorry.
No worries, I should be emitting 10 feet of bright light and 10 feet of dim, so just if you want to place a little aura around me or not, it's okay as long as we know it. Perfect. Because it just once, Sir Asses moved,
So ass.
Sir Moonsalot, there we go. Because when Sir Moonsalot moved, everything went black for me, and I was like, I don't have dark vision because I'm a human. But I do emit light, so it's close. I'm my own candle. But I'm also going to be sending my raven off forward to arrive first
Trigger
as I
all the
flash
traps.
my eyes through the raven and just put a. Would you allow me to put a hand on your shoulder to guide me as I'm watching through my raven's eyes? It got suddenly very
Oh,
loud.
yeah, I'm on my flying horse. So yes, I will probably help you up on France, so you can guide us.
Okay. If I have MP3 bot down to 0 and it is still incredibly loud. Oh, it was just lagged. Now it's down to what sounds like 0.
Yes, I have helped you up onto France's back if you allow that.
Perfectly
And I
fine.
will help, and I will allow you to guide us through the trapped hallways
And I'm going
on
to
my
be,
flying horse.
and I'll be using the my raven to give it extra perspective too as we go.
That may or may not become delusional and think he's falling again.
As you guys are standing there and contemplating the walk, you'll see Ada come out from down the hall. She mutters mostly to herself. I've made a mess, and she will flawlessly walk normally down the hallway like there's nothing there. Oh, don't mind me, you guys. I just made a mess in there. And she walks into a room, past the trap that fucked you both. Go grab a broom, walks perfectly normal, straight back. The room she came out from, with a broom.
Now, I don't think we should do that.
I think she is capable. I don't feel like moving down this hallway. But I am watching through my raven's eyes, so what do I see? As I am more or less in the room with her.
Oh, you're in the room with her. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the raven. You would have seen. I don't know if Ava would have had any reaction, but you would have seen this shimmering white raven, like in the hallway, and just as you kept walking, it would have just kind of circled up and just hovered behind you.
The imposing double doors of this room seemed open now, revealing a scene of desolation. The room, once a hub of strategic deliberations and ambitious plans, stands frozen in decay. Tattered drapes, their once opulent fabrics now dulled, hang limply from tarnished brass rods. The focal point of the room is a colossal ornate table that sprawls across the centre. It's a relic of grandeur. Surface now shattered and scattered, the wood worn by the weight of forgotten decisions and the echoes of heated discussions that have long faded into the recesses of time. The expansive boardroom walks adorned with portraits of stern faces of individuals in suits of a bygone era. Observe the room below. Gilded frames now tarnished contain the visage of those who once held influence and shadows cast by a towering table. Chandeliers, now mere skeletons of their former selves, dangles precariously from the ceiling, their flickering candles long extinguished. The once lush carpet, worn and thread-worn by ceaseless pacing of ambitious figures, has succumbed to the patches of frayed fabric and stains that tell tales of spilled secrets. As the moonlight filters through the cracked windows, it reveals the dust-laden air, casting an otherworldly glow on the debris below. The room's silence is oppressive, broken only by the occasional gust of wind that finds its way through the cracks in the walls. Empty chairs, their upholstery worn and the discoloured, remain scattered throughout the room, with its former occupants vanished into shadows. Papers, now yellowed and brittle, lie adorned, frozen mid-motion as if time itself has ceased. The desolate boardroom, with its massive broken table, bears witness to the collapse of ambition and the erosion of once vibrant strategies. It stands a sombre reminder of the transience of power and the inevitability of decay within the haunted mansion's forgotten corridors.
I might have a clue as to why your one-shots never stay one-shots, Alex.
What do you mean? what are you talking about? I'm very descriptive.
I'm
I
piecing
can't help it.
together. I'm piecing it together.
I can't help but be descriptive.
So, can you do me a favor with that description and drop the fog of war on that room?
I can
Since
try.
I have seen it, or if you want, I'll just move my token up there and then move back.
Fix.
What?
Fix.
Hmm?
You can see it now, Travis. You should.
Nope.
Oh, hold on. I didn't.
Are you
Click,
sure?
I didn't click vision.
I was gonna say I'm just moving my character. There we go.
I heard Dex
But-
has to make a Dex save.
So the raven will just swoop in and fly up to that chandelier and just perch up in the chandelier.
Ava,
And just-
perception.
Watch and wait.
Well, I can probably see the bird.
You see the raven. Does it bother you?
Well, she would assume it's from one of the two imposters here, so she wouldn't mind it. You're imposting on my house!
Intruders!
Imposer or
imposers.
intruders.
I am not trying to be someone I'm not.
Intruders then.
I'm
But,
not trying to be someone I'm not.
As long as it doesn't swoop down on me or annoys me, she wouldn't mind it. She will just start swiping the broken glass.
You hear horse noises from down the corridor. As Franz is flying carefully over the... I almost said tundra.
Might as
Horse
well be
has
with how
it.
cold it is in this house.
He's still a bit shell-shocked from not falling earlier.
Can you please make a dex save?
For both of us?
You're
both of us is. I am on the horse,
Then you
but
make a dex save for the horse.
for the horse, let me find the horse's stat.
He is flying, so I'm not sure how much he would activate in here.
I mean, it's a tree.
Well, we'll find out.
Your horse seems wonderfully enraptured by the faint shimmering of air around a tapestry.
I am casting Watcher's Will on my horse. It now has advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves.
I'm letting you do that because I'm just blind. I'm just making sure that
It's a con save,
Ava...
though.
I mean, my horse is better at con, I think.
You know what?
And,
I will cast guidance because I can feel things going on. On Franz, as I'm petting him.
It is just as bad a con as the other.
Franz
I don't
Well,
think
you get-
guidance can stop it.
Franz will take 12 force damage and be pushed prone.
Oof.
How much health does Franz have?
We find that it's not 12.
I think it's more than 12.
5 plus 10 plus... No, it is 25. He has 25. Hit the pointer.
Good.
Minus 12.
Oh, there, Franz. Are you okay?
And Franz will then, as he laying prone onto the floor, he will do a little bit of jingle jangles, and he will healing touch himself.
Oh, God.
The horse has healing touch? Okay.
Yes.
I mean, what?
Let's go.
Yeah, because since it's a celestial, it has healing touch. If it was Fey, it has Fey step. If it was Fiend, it would have Fell Glare.
All really fun and interesting. I like it.
He heals himself for 4 points. And I heal him for 8 more with my fucking lay on hands. Because you're not getting rid of my horse, Alex.
I mean, you're trying to get rid of your own horse at this point.
I rather die than my horse.
Wow, that's a hell of a statement.
Browns is a good boy, even though he neighs a lot.
Careful what you wish for, because you might just get it.
I don't wish for death.
I'm going to cast...
I'm fine with
None wish for death, but death wishes for all.
I'm going to cast guidance again on Franz as he gets up and recovers from whatever this was, this strange trap, and I'll get to my feet, kind of dust myself off. I will go back to my own eyes so I can sort this stuff out. So the Raven is still there, but I'm not through his eyes at the moment. He's just hanging out, vibing, having a
Browns
good time.
is now galloping to the door.
Scalloping?
Yeah. No,
My
galloping.
favorite potatoes.
Gallop, not scallop. He will take... No, actually, he
Is he
will take
shocking
a
his way
mighty
in?
leap. He's taking a mighty leap over here. He jumps over there, and the Moonsalot jumps off.
What is he doing, Lars? He's taking a what?
He jumps. He took a leap. Ah, he did take a mighty leap. And Sir Moonsalot jumps off his horse in combat roll into this room. No, not the horse.
I want an acrobatics roll for that. I'm sorry. Dismounting
Yeah.
and combat rolling in one movement isn't acrobatics.
It's an 11.
It's abominable.
It's not a perfect landing.
It looks like a guy in full plate jumping off of a horse
Yeah.
and then doing a roll.
You would
Exactly
take
like you would
You would
visualize
take
that.
15 points of bludgeoning damage.
That is so much.
I rolled so high.
Okay, that's a bit mean, but sure.
I didn't expect to roll so high. I'm going to be honest with you. I rolled a 7 and an 8.
Yes, that is also more damage than most melee weapons.
Yeah, I know. You're also wearing full plate and dismounting a horse by rolling off it as a combat roll, almost.
Plate armor is inherently protective.
Yeah,
Yes, I know.
I'm not going to sit here arguing with it, but I would have used the 10-foot fall rule and done 1d6.
Yeah, I felt like
It
being
is
hard.
done.
But it is done,
I
yeah.
felt like being.
I am.
That's fair.
Yeah,
This is
no.
it's a dark and spooky story.
The thing is, Travis, if Sir Moonsalot dies, then the steed goes.
I know. That's why you're getting a cure wounds as soon as I get over there.
Anyway, you fall into the room at the feet of Ava, who's clearing up glass, which you landed
She's
on.
just, it looks like she's like mopping it up, but in reality, you can see that she's just like brooming it.
This woman has
into,
never
like,
cleaned a day
corner.
in her life.
Yeah, like it is really, really dusty. So all she's doing is just mop the broken glass into a corner.
Let me
Wizard,
help
don't you
you
have
with
prestidigitation?
that.
You
No,
can literally
I
fix
think-
this with magic. Anyway,
And I will take up the broken glass, probably cut myself, and lose the rest of my HP.
No.
Well, she was going to retrieve healing potions, so she would have smashed something that is giving you health if you ingest it.
If I get down and lick the floor.
Well, it will if you cut yourself as well.
I do have gloves, so gauntlets it's called, not gloves. I have gauntlets. So I'm
I tell
probably
you-
not going to cut myself through
metal
gauntlets.
armor.
Why tell me, Mr. Moonsalot, was it? I assume you want shelter from the weather. There's two bedrooms, there and there. She points to two doors straight behind her. They're not occupied anymore. There should be a bed in both of them, I think.
Why?
She walks over to look. Well, the bed might be a bit dusty, but you can sleep in there if you want. Did you hear that? And she yells out the door to Anne.
Why,
So-
thank you very much. Let me, as a token of appreciation, and he rummages through his inventory and he hands you what seems like a rather ornate looking flask of water and hands it over to you.
She accepts. Thank you.
It is for. It gives strength. Well, that's not entirely it.
God, it's
It
fire
is.
water.
It is. It is some holy water. Straight out. In case you feel like you need.
To off yourself?
Why would I need holy water?
Death by holy water. This is how Ava goes out.
In case.
She does legally classify as undead at this age.
Yeah. She's close to death and she is to life.
In case some of those visages decides to show up again.
Well, it might come in handy.
And it also tastes very good.
Well,
You make
Tastes
great
like-
tea with holy water.
it sure tastes like water.
With a bit of spice to it.
Ava looks nervous at the thought of being given this, it's worth noting.
Yeah, like, I already assumed so. Like, she's still holding it like this and being like, not knowing what to do with it.
And then she spots a horse
Looking like piss.
trying very hard to get through this doorway.
I'm allergic to horses. Why have you brought that in here?
Are you allergic to horses?
No, but it's still a horse.
It is a horse. His name is Fran. And he is the goodest boy there is. Aren't you, Franz?
He clearly disagrees.
So, it's about this time that we'll see what happens to me. I'm gonna jump back in because I am sitting there taking a moment to study the hallway around me to make sure that I'm not going to walk into any more traps as I am stepping the last 20 feet to the hallway, or to the door.
Perception.
Perception. There we go. That's going to be a pretty bad roll for a 14.
It's enough, though. You spot a barely perceivable wire along the floor, seemingly a tripwire.
I'm going to leave it as is, but make a mental note of it and step carefully over it. And then make my way forward up to Franz, petting him as I walk past and pushing him.
Wonderful. Well, the bedroom doors are there, so
Yes.
I would probably need to say feel at home, but I really wish you don't, so be careful, okay?
Please,
We
dear
appreciate
God, don't
your-
be at home.
We appreciate your generosity, though this is your home.
I thank you for your hospitality, fair
Yes.
I
lady.
mean, that's tenuous.
And I shall bid you adieu.
The one on the
now.
the one on the left. Yes, that one, sir, Mister.
Mr. Love?
Yes, that used to be our butler's room. I don't know if there's anything dangerous in there or not. I tend to not go in there unless I need potions.
Let me see. And I cast Abjure of Extraplanar. So if it's something that is not supposed to be on this plane, it has to run.
No.
Ava starts running.
Yeah, it was something there,
And there seems to be.
The narrow door to the butler's sleeping quarters reluctantly swings open, revealing a space that mirrors the solitude of its former inhabitant. The air is laden with peculiar stillness, as if the room itself still mourns the absence of life. Moonlight filters through the moth-eaten curtains, casting ghostly beams upon a worn and faded wallpaper adorned with patterns of a bygone era. The room holds a modest bed, its linen is now threadbare and draped over a mattress that sags with the weight of forgotten dreams. A solitary nightstand stands beside the bed, bearing the remnants of a candle that once illuminated the butler's solitude. Wow, this is more depressing than I thought I wrote. A faded portrait of an unsmiling butler, perhaps a predecessor to the spectral figure that once roamed the halls, hangs crookedly on the walls. His stern gaze appears to follow any movement within the room, an unsettling watchman over quietude. A simple wardrobe, its hinges rusted and doors slightly ajar, reveals a meagre collection of garments now draped over hangers with air of desolation. The ghostly echoes of the butler's routine linger in the room, suggesting a once diligent caretaker whose attendance to the manor's needs. An aged wash basin, stained and cracked, stands in the corner, accompanied by mirrors whose silver backing has begun to peel away. The ghostly villager that once gazed into reflection now is a distant memory, fading like the wallpaper around it. Dim candles sconces along the walls with long, dried wax clinging to their holders attempt to cast a feeble glow. The room seems to resist the intrusion of light, as if the shadows themselves have become an integral part of its melancholy. The butler's sleeping quarters, once a haven for rest, now holds a melancholic air.
It stands as a testament to the passage of time, the silent solitude endured by the mansion's spectral caretaker in the quiet hours of night. Letters lay strewn about the place.
And the room on the right used to be me and Alba's room, but I can't stand sleeping in there anymore. So now you know what bedroom is what.
Oh god, here we go again. The grand doors, I wrote too much. The grand doors of the master bedroom swing open with a haunting creak, revealing a space which once exuded opulence but now languishes in solitude. The air within is thick and a scent of aged wood and memories that cling to the fading remnants of luxury. Moonlight filters through the moth-eaten curtains and a pale glow upon the tarnished furniture. Focal point of the room is a majestic four-poster bed, its towering canopy now draping with the weight of time. The once luxurious bedding now frayed and discoloured cradles the skeletal frame of what was once a grand resting place. There's no skeletons. I would like to openly say there's no skeletons in this room. Faded wallpaper adorned with intricate patterns that succumb to the neglect lines the walls. Gilded mirrors, their surfaces marred by the passage of time, reflect ghostly images in the room's former grandeur. An abandoned vanity stands in one corner, adorned with delicate trinkets and now coated in dust. Its mirror, cracked and tarnished, seemed to reflect the weariness of the manor itself. Forgotten perfumes and decaying bouquets in a vase tell tales of a time when romance and love graced this intimate space. A neglected fireplace, its mantle now barren, bears witness to the extinguished embers of passion. Dust-covered armchairs and decaying chaises lounge, completely ensemble, each piece whispering stories of intimacy and shared secrets. Gilded candle sconces adorn the walls, their candles long melted away, leaving only skeletal holders. The room, once bathed in warm flickering candlelight, now relies on the feeble glow of the moon for illumination. The master bedroom, a sanctuary for once embraced the joys and sorrows of its occupants, now stands in a melancholic tableau. Its echoes with remnants of whispered confessions and lingering regrets, a poignant reminder of the faded grandeur that persists within the haunted mansion's most intimate chamber.
Yep. Thank you, Alex. That was beautiful. Am
I overdoing the description a little bit?
A little bit, yes, but it was still beautiful.
But it is beautiful, yes.
I have worked on this ship for a year!
So I'm going to go ahead and take a few steps back to Aba. I'm going to call down my familiar, landing on my hand, and I'm just going to hold him loosely your direction and just say, this is Pip, by the way, if you would like to. He is my familiar. A bit of his own, but mostly just a manifestation of my own will. But he acts like a normal bird. Have you ever met a bird before?
Well, I have seen an occasional bird or two, yes.
Usually on my plate.
That is fair. This one's...
Usually ravens, but, you know...
Well, this one is... Well, then you're in luck, because this one is a raven. He's just a little different than the others, and I kind of pet him.
Well, the color of it, and she will, like, very apprehensively also, like, stretch her arm out, like, for politeness, because you're doing it. Pet the bird.
Are you being
racist?
racist towards a bird now? Are you a bird racist?
She's racist towards everything else, why not?
It's the wrong color. No, but yeah.
You're very right. He takes the form more of a white raven, since I am similarly made of starlight.
Since you are wonderfully Aryan.
No, she's actually dark-skinned, but you can see the, like, cracks pouring through starlight when she lights up like that. Covered in
Fairly
constellation.
beaten down after today's challenges. Would it be too much if I were to go have a nap?
It is rather late. Aba, is there anything you would want of us this evening, or should we retire? Are you quite well?
Yes, I am fine. Feel free to nap, of course. It is late. And she looks around at the grandfather clock in the hallway.
Which has not moved from 11 p.m.
Oh, Oh gosh, would you see the time? Don't do anything you don't want people to do to you. And I will see you, maybe. And she will
That's not
back
threatening at
immediately.
all.
No.
That's not vaguely threatening.
And I need to find out where to go.
Would you like Pip to accompany me, or to accompany you? He can communicate with me, if you need him.
Oh gosh, no! I mean, no.
No, people, no, fuck off!
It's been a, it's been a
It
strange evening.
has been a very strange evening indeed, and she looks very jittery.
I mean, it's normal. That's delirium.
As Ava is leaving the room, I will send Franz to spy on her.
Oh great, send the giant fucking horse to spy on the
Yeah.
old woman.
Now, what would Ava do?
You from time to time swear you hear the clacking of boots.
She will disappear into the shadows and be temporarily out of sight, doing anything and something, while you guys nestle in. I guess.
Since she declined the accompaniment of Raven, I will leave Pip up in the chandelier of this main room. And I'm going to step this way with Sir Moonsalot and just say it doesn't feel right to sleep in the master bedroom when its master's not slept in years.
No,
Mind if I join you here tonight?
you can have the bed and I'll just sleep on the floor.
You seem very exhausted, and to be fair, beds are kind of weird to me.
I mean, you can see he does a little mental strain, and Sir Franz a lot comes in through this narrow door and does not lay on the bed, goddamn you, and just lays down and invites you to use him as a pillow.
Much better. Thank you. Now, let me double check something because I was going to try to do a thing. Nope.
And Travis, you would have noticed this before, but the Moonsalot has a ritual before he goes to bed that he is catching watches will on himself, just to get some mental respite.
Interesting. That's actually a really, really fun, it's really, really fun. I'm going to... What would I want to do? Tell me something that would calm you right now, because I would like to cast...
The screams of the
Druidcraft
dying
create-
innocent.
To create a sensory effect.
The screams
just
of the
a
dying
small-
innocent's quite relaxing and sensory to me, I'm gonna be honest.
I could create that. Probably not particularly relaxing to Sir,
The Moonsalot is technically...
The sound of horses shitting?
He is an Oath of the Watchers, so you do know that he is fairly as nature related as Paladin goes.
So, I will create the feeling of, one of the things I can do is a gentle breeze, so I'll make it feel like gentle warm air filling around you, so it's a little bit more
Smells strangely
comfortable
manure.
as you drift to sleep. It can smell like whatever you want. It can smell like whatever you want, darling.
God, that took a whole weird movement.
You started it.
I started, yeah, I'm not lying.
But
It
it's just a little
smells-
warm and comforting.
It smells of the moon.
It smells like an open plain on a crisp lit night.
So panic.
It
No?
smells like vanquished lycanthrope.
Grass and hay and
Oddly
musk.
specific.
So it's comforting, is what it is to you.
Yeah.
It's a little bit nice and a little bit comfortable. As I can tell, you took the. But don't get me wrong. I also did not fare well in that fight. But you took more of it than I did.
You didn't have your life drained out of you.
I'm going to tell you though, you're not going to have a chance for a long rest.
We are trying.
You can attempt to, though.
I'm assuming weird stuff's going to happen in the middle of the night, but we will find out. That is why I'm
This is
leaving Raven
just
out.
what our characters want to do. It doesn't mean
Correct.
you have to oblige us.
So as Sir Moonzala is drifting off to sleep, I am actually going to shift my focus. I'm going to relax, but shift my focus into my Raven main room. Keep my senses there. For what would count for the first watch, essentially. Because I don't trust this either.
Wow.
So I will let him try to rest, though.
What do you mean? You're not trusting this? What have
We
we
just got
done,
attacked
Alex?
by 5 ghosts.
Right. Yeah, no.
This game is not.
While
finishing
you are
tonight.
in my presence, within 10 feet of me, you are under my aura of protection now, Travis. So you do have a +2 to saving throws while in the
Very
aura.
nice. And I will let whatever narrates happen to see if maybe we can get a short rest instead. We'll see. We're hunkering down and trying to rest. But I am, like I said, staying up, but very relaxed for the first watch.
Okay. As this goes on in the night where supposedly there would be rest, you hear shrieks, screams. The mirrors themselves seem to bewitch you, leading you to letters upon the very desk itself.
I am still going to try to let my physical body rest at least a little bit, get what I can, and I'm going to send a pic around with my eyes through him.
So I was going to suggest that you could say that it at least is a short rest. So
Yeah, I'm allowing them
if
to have a
that
short
helps
rest.
any, yeah. So if that helps any of you, it's a short rest.
It,
Probably.
it
doesn't.
doesn't really redo any damage when I need to rest.
Yeah, it does help with me though. Well, for you it would help because you took bludgeoning damage earlier,
Yeah, I can.
so it would
heal
help a little bit, and I'm going to heal
2d4
as
yes.
well. 2d4.
No, 2
I'm just
plus
quickly
4.
going to pee, but please continue.
Because I thought we healed from a hit die. Did we get our con on top of a hit die? I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Generally you
Do
do.
we?
Yeah,
Short rest. There's
yes,
literally
you
just a
do.
button for it.
There is a button for it, so that is 15 points of healing, which oddly enough brings me up to my new current max hit points.
I said
I'm going to go
Spider-Man.
ahead and take.
You sense tiredness.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going
I-
to take most of the hit die on
I'm actually
this.
inclined to say after this rest we stop session.
We could do that as well.
Yeah.
23 points of healing. Okay.
So that is where we'll